Howdy-toddy, gosh almighty, who the heck are they? Hey, flim, flam, bim, bam, Ole Miss. By golly, and welcome to Vaught Hemingway Stadium where the Rebels are ready to take the field. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day. As we'll see the number 2 team in the country, the Auburn Tigers, taking on another team from the SEC, the Ole Miss Rebels. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Rebels will kick it away to start us off. He'll bring it out. It's Kane. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. So the Auburn Tigers offense takes the field. And all eyes on this man as he takes the field. The defense knows they're going to try to throw him the football, and it probably won't matter, guys.
Oh, but the defense, Reese, will be locked in. He will see double coverage. They will know where he's at on every single snap, Jesse, or else you will get beat quick, fast, and in a hurry.
He's one of the few receivers in the country, guys, where if it's man coverage, he's open, zone coverage, he's open. If he's double covered, he's open. Throw that guy the ball.
This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. After the misconnection, it's second down. Brown will throw it. He's got the back in the middle. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. On third and short, they keep it on the ground here. They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure. It's a first down. The Tigers have their offense in high gear. Might as well give it to him again. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
From the shotgun, the inside give. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Listen, guys, this is one of the top 10 passing offenses in the entire country. Maybe they're trying to catch the defense napping by going goal line and running the football. Not a lot of success on that last play. Hey, bud, get back to doing what you do best. Throw the ball.
Making the running back a weapon in the passing game makes it so difficult on the defense to cover everything.
No doubt. And listen, there's so many matchups across the board. If I'm playing offense, I'm going to assess it. Like, where do I have a speed advantage? Is it a running back versus a linebacker? Is it receiver versus a corner? Whatever it is, I'm going to find it. And you could tell it was the running back, and they took advantage.
This crowd knows when to bring it. Off play action on first down. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Brown wants to pass. They've got the screen set up. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Auburn! Hauled it in and just kept right on running to the hallelujah land.
And that is exactly what you love to see as a head coach, watching your offense take the field, first drive of the game, and you're methodical, and you take what the defense gives you. You make good decisions. You don't have negative plays. You don't have missed assignments. That shows your head coach that you are locked in and ready to go.
He'll bring it out. It's White. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the Ole Miss Rebels offense will take the field for the first time. These two dudes who both come off the edge can wreck an offense's day, Jesse.
Man, these quarterbacks better have an internal clock working today. If you hold on to the football, you are getting sacked.
Yeah, best athletes on the field are defensive linemen, and when you got guys like this that can get after the quarterback, points will be at a premium.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
Tight end finds a soft spot. He threw that one with some serious heat. This senior quarterback doesn't need a lot of space to get it in there. He wants to throw. Picked off. He didn't get a lot on the return, but, man, did he set his offense up at the 30.
Man, that is picture-perfect cover zero. When I play cover zero, I'm bringing pressure, and that ball's going to come out. Look at the defense. Ready for that ball to come out of the quarterback's hand. Nice job breaking on the football and going and making the interception.
Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
And the Tigers want to crank the tempo. Brown will throw it. Finds his big tight end. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
This is a tight end that not only is going to play with his hand in the ground, but he can line up in the slot as well and attack the defense vertically. He's too fast for linebackers to cover, and he's too big for DBs to cover. He's a real weapon in this offense.
They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Now on second and goal. He's looking to throw. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Tigers!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. LSU had a dominant win, the kind the folks in Baton Rouge were used to in 2019 when Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase, and Justin Jefferson led the Tigers to a national title. Talk about a special team.
Makes the grab down the left side. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30+.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play, and I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
Quick completion to the right. Oh, he gave him the limp leg. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. We just got to get him to the ground quickly.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play?
Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
That is so impressive. Not only was it a great catch, but also he made sure he had 1 foot in bounds to get the touchdown. Beautiful job.
And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Crosses the 30, he's got to lay it. They make the stop, and that's how the first quarter will end. That's the end of the quarter, and Auburn has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. First down to start the drive after the break. He's going to pass. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And he makes the catch inside the 25. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Tigers. With that last one, he now has 40 career touchdown catches.
I mean, he's just been a playmaker. This guy, they feature him. He's been in the end zone that many times because they can feature him in so many ways. They find ways to get him the football because Palmer, he always makes plays.
And he's always open even when he's not. Throughout his career, think about it. Single covered, double covered, triple covered. You're still throwing him the ball because he's going to find a way to make it happen. 40 TD catches. That is awesome.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Looking to throw, it's Simmons. Unloads to the wideout. Working the middle. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. The Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, the running back has it. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Well, if at first you don't succeed, try again, right? It's been really hard for this offense in this game to run the football, but they finally break off a big run there. That could be the play they need to really generate momentum and get this run game done.
And the Rebels will hustle to the line. On second down, he'll let it fly. Caught over the middle, it's Williams. They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is plenty to give them a first down. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo booster.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got it. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. The big fellas coming out the goal line defense. Trying to pound their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Rebels! Big time touchdown there to get some much needed momentum.
you got to find something, right? Who are you going to go to make that big play to get you back into it? You're not back in it yet. It's not tied. You're not there yet, but you're starting to inch back into it and get some momentum going.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you've got to find somebody that can make a play to create some. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. And he knocked him down after he picks up 5 out to the 34. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Brown wants to pass. Using the quick game. At midfield, he's got room. And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. They'll throw it on first down. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. It has been said that the other team's quarterback must go down, and he must go down hard. And he did.
And often is good, too. The most you can get to him, but great job by the defense, rushing the quarterback, understanding pass, and getting the big fella on the ground.
The Tigers come to the line in the hurry-up. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And that pass intercepted.
And this ball looks like it just got away from the quarterback. I think he made the right decision. He was going to the receiver that seemed open, but just not very accurate on the throw, and that leads to the interception.
Quickly to the tight end. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. This offense has a 2nd down play. They'll leave it with him. Just couldn't get away from the tackle.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
The pitch. And they'll ride him down, but not before he picks up the first down. And how about the timing on that pitch? Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air, it's Simmons. Gets it out fast. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. He's looking to throw. Quick strike complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking to go up top on first down. Fires to the big fella.
A nice job by the defense there tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing...
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Just gets rid of it before the heat. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
Yeah, and you don't see that often, right? This guy is elite. He's one of the best in the business. This is what he does for a living, obviously. That's why he gets paid millions of dollars. Yes, NIL is real. So I don't expect many misses from this guy like that. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again.
That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
They're going to run it. They knock him down, but not before he picks up a first down for Auburn. The offense will quickly use a timeout.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
Brown will throw it. Finds his back in the middle.
That play was designed to go to the running back. They were hoping they were going to get man coverage. And one-on-one, that back is going to win that matchup every single time.
Going to take a shot at this DB. Brings it in down the left side. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
Throws toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Tigers. He has been unstoppable. The ultimate dual threat, positively Cam-tastic.
Yeah, and that dude was just so incredible to watch, and that's what he's putting on display. He's looking like that. Just whatever he wants to do, it's working, and this Auburn offense is cooking.
So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Here comes the offense on second down. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, tough to beat the pageantry and tradition there today in Oxford. The passing game for both sides has been outstanding. On point, unrelenting. They've excelled in the short game, the intermediate game, and especially on the deep ball. All in all, a thrilling display of offensive firepower, and these defenses have a lot to discuss here at halftime.
Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important.
Afterburners coming. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. The Rebels racing to the line in the hurry-up.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Keep it on the ground. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Looking down the middle. Fires into traffic, intercepted. And after the pick, everybody going the other way, and he crossed midfield and got it to the 47.
Man, it's so frustrating as a coach because you go into half and you're like, listen, this is what they've been doing. This is what we're getting. Let's go out and execute. And what do? First drive, you throw an interception, you turn the field position to the other side, create momentum immediately. This is an absolute disaster to start the second half.
Brown wants to pass. He hurls one deep down the left side. And the defense couldn't corral him, and he took it all the way. Touchdown, Auburn. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Two very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Oklahoma showed its toughness on the road and picked up a crucial victory. And every win counts, don't get me wrong, but the victories outside of the comforts of home can really serve as a springboard.
Runs through a tackle.
60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
And the Rebels have it with a 1st and 10. Caught in the backfield, it's Peyton. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Now on 2nd down. Fast motion from the offense. Wants to throw, it's Simmons. Quickly complete. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down.
When we see another catch by this guy, this defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. Breaks the tackle. Dragged down at the 43, but it's a pickup of 10 on that one. Now on 1st down from the 43. It's reverse. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Trying play action. Got it on the outside. It's Peyton. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Looking to throw on 3rd. That is just a sideline credit. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a 2nd look. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. Down to the 18-yard line, it's 1st and 10. 42 spot. From the gun, the ground game. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Man, it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat. The Rebels trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Dragged down at the 6 after a pickup of 2.
And these defensive tackles just eat people. They swallow human beings when you get near them. They're so big, so strong. When those guys, those running backs come in, they just need a mid. They put one mid on a running back, and he usually falls to the ground just because of their sheer mass and strength.
This offense simply has to pay this off on 3rd and goal. They desperately need a touchdown. Going for 6. To the end zone, and it's picked off. Just trucks through it.
Listen, we all want to go back-to-back, but not on interceptions. Come on now. We got to take care of the football. Let's make sure we change something up on the next drive. 2 possessions, 2 picks. Offensive coordinator, get the bullpen warmed up.
Brown will throw it. Got the back over the middle. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that 1st down.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Looks as if Auburn will have enough for the first down.
And most importantly, they got the first. They've been getting pushed around up front this game and haven't created a lot of lanes to run the football, but you needed it. You needed that first down. You needed to get the sticks moving. You need to run some clock, so good job by the offense finding a little bit of space to get the first down.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Line gets set, first down. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Offense gets set for second down. He's looking to throw. And the sack. All the way back at the 5.
You know, David, I love defenses that stay aggressive, especially at this point of the field. They've got pass rushers on this unit with speed and that are aggressive and that can win one-on-one, and you saw it right there.
And there's two thought processes when I'm a defense and I got them backed up is I am stopping the run, not allowing them to have any space, but also understanding this is also a shot part of the field. Like, it's going to be a run, or a lot of times that ball is going to be a deep ball thrown down the sideline because you'll get man-to-man. Nice job by the defense applying pressure, getting the sack, now putting them in a bad situation backed up close to their own end zone.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
The offense set for a first down play. Wide out in motion. To the air, it's Simmons. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. Line getting set on second down. That's the end of the quarter, and Auburn has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. He's looking to throw. Pressure coming. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
This quarterback has been under duress all game long. He's one of the best in the country, and he's used to having his way. He's the one who's used to dictating to opposing defenses, but that has not been the case in this game. Here we are late. He's still under pressure, taking a sack there.
On third and long, he'll need to push it downfield. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down.
Well, they take a shot down the field. It's another incompletion. It's really been that kind of story. This defense has made this guy earn it every single play. Really small windows to throw into. One touchdown pass. That's a little bit surprising. You thought maybe they'd have more in this game.
Snags it over the middle. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Looking for a productive play on first down. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Out of the backfield, he's open. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible, and sometimes it doesn't work in the running game. But I can throw it to them. I can try to create some space out wide, dump them the football, let them make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of it.
Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game now on second down. The give to the back. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. Third and short now. They snap it from their own 46. To the ground to try to move the chains. The Tigers have a first down.
I don't need it to be pretty. I just need my inches. Third down in inches. Nice job by getting the first down. Always fall forward, play physical.
He lobs one high down the left side. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. Couldn't get anything done on first down. Now 2nd and 10 from the 46. Brown wants to pass. He'll take another shot here. Grabs it inside the 10. Touchdown, Auburn! And the stomping has commenced. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
Yeah, salt enter wound, right? Late in the 4th quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's White. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Line gets set, first down. He's looking to throw it. Quick completion on the out route. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
After that last completion, it's 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Pocket starts to collapse. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
As a defensive lineman, let me tell you something. This is hunting season. This is when you pin your ears back and you absolutely fly to the quarterback, and you can see it. They know it's pass, and they get to him again.
It's complete on the right side. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. Going up top on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Peyton. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. Gets open down the middle. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. 3rd down coming up after that completion. They keep attacking through the air. Throws to the tight end. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the 2nd half. It's 1st and 10. That's reeled in. It's Williams. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Ole Miss!
Yeah, nice pitch, nice catch. And listen, maybe this helps next game, right? Like, we're trying to find a rhythm, find something that works, find somebody to go to. And this offense is struggling. You're down by 1,000, but I like that they continue to fight.
They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. The defense calls the timeout. They're 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together. The deficit is huge. This one is all but over, but they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick.
That is a perfectly executed onside kick. Great job by the kicker, making sure the ball goes 10 yards. And then how about the kicking team diving on top of that ball?
He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Finds his tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf.
Here's the deal. You're down 3 possessions. You know, it doesn't feel likely they're going to come back and win, but we've seen crazier stuff happen in college football. It all starts with a big completion on a 2-minute drive. They'll get the momentum started in your direction.
And the Rebels want to move quickly.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
Moving quickly, trying to rattle the D. Dropping back, it's Simmons. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. trying to pick up a first down. Defense in press coverage. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. He's right on target. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. The Rebels are moving quickly down the field. Looking to move it through the air. Fires to the wideout. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete. That last incompletion leaves him with 2nd and 10 from the 23. He's looking to throw. And the catch along the sideline will come up a little short of the first down. It's 3rd down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. They'll try to get the first through the air. Catch in the middle, it's Williams. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. So close to cashing it in for this offense.
Let's go.
Snaps it in the shotgun. It's complete. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Wide receiver shows motion. He wants to pass it on 2nd down. Lets it go to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Rebels.
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Firmly. He uncorks one deep. And is knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass. Locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
Brown will throw it, trying to get to him. This will be picked off, maybe just the turning point they needed. Taking it the other way. He's at the 10. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
How fast did this game just change? Offense in the lead with the football looking great. Defense makes the big play. We've got ourselves a ball game now.
Just over a minute and a half to play as they line up for the onside kick in what is likely their last gasp in this game. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. One possession game, getting late, first order of business, just take care of the football.
So they call this situation 4-minute offense, where you're trying to run the football and throw high percentage passes to maintain possession and bleed the clock. This is a very difficult point of the game to execute at a high level.
Yeah, and listen, what you understand as an offense is if I get 1 or 2 first downs, this ball game's over. And that's your sole objective. Not scoring, take care of the football, get a few first downs, walk out with a W.
They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He couldn't get close to the marker, got 3 yards, but it'll be 4th and 3.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Gets it out quickly.
Knocked down after a short game, but enough to move those chains.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the first down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it, and now a fresh set of downs.
Got his man quickly. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. Touchdown, Tigers! Made the snag and strolled his way into the end zone. They tack on another score, and how about the way this team has responded to a loss and now about to move to 9-1?
That is exactly what you want your offense to do. You want it to eat clock, but if you score, go up by 2 possessions, nail, meet, coffin. Great execution by this offense to put this game away.
They'll try to add another to their lead. Offense will use a timeout with 28 ticks remaining. Now a 2-point conversion attempt coming up. Brown wants to pass. He's got it. 2-point try is good as they build on this lead.
Gotta love the execution. Not easy to throw down here, but the quarterback made a good read, accurate throw, and they come away with 2 points.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Coming out with it, it's White. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. It's a long shot, I know, but you have to keep fighting till the bitter end, Jesse.
They call it a long shot for a reason because they've still technically got a shot. I know it's not great, David, but let's see these guys fight to the end.
It's not great, but keep fighting, keep spinning that pill around. Use every second on this clock to try to get this game as close as you can.
They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. You got to think they'll try to muscle their way forward on 3rd and short from the 29. Defense playing a bail technique. He's going up top here late in the game. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
You know, I feel for this offense. If they're going to get back in the game, I don't know if they're going to be able to do it with chunk plays. They're going to have to be methodical and generate some first downs and march down the field.
And they stop the 4th down pass. The defense gets off the field.
After being stopped there on 4th down, this game's pretty much over. They were going to have to go down in a 2-minute situation, put at least 7 up on the board. They couldn't get it done. Things just haven't gone their way. It's been that type of day today. They're going to leave the stadium with the loss.
It is perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further. When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back to show both offenses.
Dial it up and let it run. I mean, that's essentially what we saw in this game. It didn't matter what either offensive coordinator was calling. Everything seemed to work through throwing the football in the intermediate passing game, the RPOs, the run game. David, this was just clinical offensive football.
And offenses have evolved so much. They can do so many different things, and they know how to use their playmakers, get speed and space, make those big plays. So that's why offenses are ahead of defenses in this game. It was no different.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.